afternoon, Widener University. I'm Helen Marshall with this week's news. Today is February 2nd, 2011. Punxsutawney Phil has predicted an early spring for 2011. Phil emerged just after dawn this morning, marking his 125th annual weather forecast. Including today's forecast, Phil has seen his shadow 98 times and hasn't seen it 16 times since 1887. The Groundhog Day celebration is rooted from a German superstition that claims if a hibernating animal casts a shadow on February 2nd, the Christian holiday of Candlemas, winter will last no longer than another 6 weeks. If no shadow was seen, the legend says spring would come early that year. Along with Phil making his prediction this month, February is celebrated for Black History Month also. The Widener community is invited to attend Black History Month events scheduled for the week of February 7th. The events include candlelight visual, history of NAACP, spoken word and open mic, mind, body, and soul food, and against all odds, Black men in America. For the times and dates, see the flyer attached in the Campus Cruiser announcements. Any questions, contact naacpwu@mail.widener.edu. Looking for a big screen to watch the Super Bowl 45? WAC is hosting a Super Bowl party in the University Center cafeteria on February 6th. Doors open at 4:30 p.m. and kickoff is at 6:15. Come check out the Green Bay Packers versus the Pittsburgh Steelers while winning prizes and giveaways. Now to Taylor with your entertainment news.
Good evening, Widener students. I'm Taylor McKeever here with your entertainment news. Those of you trying to get out of the house this weekend and trying to find something to do to get away from this horrible weather should take a trip to the movies. This weekend, the new psychological thriller, The Roommate, opens at the box office. However, those of you going to see it should be fairly warned that this movie might make you look at your own roommate or roommates here at Widener a little differently. The Roommate stars Leighton Meester and Minka Kelly. In this thriller, we are introduced to a college freshman, Minka Kelly, who is getting ready to begin the next new exciting chapter of her life. Little does Kelly know, her new emotionally unstable roommate begins to become obsessed with her, marking not only a troubled path for Minka, but for all of those in her life. Some other top movies at the box office this week are the horror film The Right, No Strings Attached, The Mechanic, The Green Hornet, and The King's Speech. Wishing you all a happy and safe weekend, here's Helen.
Looking for something to do on campus tonight? WAC is bringing back game night. Join WAC for a ping pong tournament, a pool tournament, and a spades tournament. Game night will be tonight at 7 p.m. down in Mack Street. For more information, contact WAC at mail.widener.edu. Now over to Don Toole with a look at the sports.
I'm Don Toole with your sports. Breaking news has came in, and the Eagles have named offensive line coach Juan Castillo the new defensive coordinator. This is a stunning move for the Eagles as we know, were interviewing a number of coaches this past couple of weeks. But switching now, as we know, is a not so shocking move. This week there was a report that later this month the Eagles will give quarterback Michael Vick the franchise tag, which in turn would bring him back next season. But keep in mind that they cannot trade quarterback Kevin Kolb without a new collective bargaining agreement, which still has yet to been made. Moving on, last night the Flyers, for the first time this season, were shut out 4-0 as they lost to the Tampa Bay Lightning. And that moves their record to 33-13-5. But they are still in first place in the Eastern Conference. Their next game is this Thursday as they take on the Nashville Predators at the Wells Fargo Center. Tonight, join Widener's Department of Athletics in celebration of the National Girls and Women's Sports Day. The festivities will take place during Widener's women's basketball game against Albright, which begins at 6 p.m. While all students are invited to attend, we especially ask that all female athletes join us to help celebrate the day. Also, if you know, This past weekend, Widener's own B.J. Smith was number 3 on ESPN's Top 10 Plays for his amazing 65-foot winning shot against Lebanon Valley. That will do it with your look at sports this week. I'm Don Toole. Now over to Helen.
Thanks, Don. The bullying continues. 7 local teenagers have been accused for bullying and beating a 13-year-old boy. From Upper Darby High, the suspects went before a judge this morning in Media, Delaware County. The attack happened on January 11th in Upper Darby. The teens kicked the victim, shoved him around, and then hung him by his coat from a fence. They were all ordered to be held in custody for psychiatric and risk evaluation. After the death of Farrah Fawcett in 2009, longtime companion Ryan O'Neal has decided to donate the famous red swimsuit to the Smithsonian in Washington. The red swimsuit helped make Charlie's Angels actress into an icon. A 1976 poster of Fawcett in the red swimsuit sold millions of copies. Along with the swimsuit, Fawcett's first season of the Charlie's Angels script and 1977 Farrah Fawcett doll will be placed in the Popular Culture History Collection. That is this week's news from everyone here at Widener News. Thank you for watching. I'm Helen Marshall.
I'm Taylor McKeever.
I'm Don Toole.
Have a great night.